Alright, YouTube, check it out. I'm out at my little target range for my bow. Got a long bow, 60 pounds. It's the Mountain Man longbow, it's the Sierra Mountain Man. Hell, a nice bow. Super light too. You can carry that thing all day and not even tell. It's so nice. Heck of tall, it's almost as tall as I am. I think it's 68 inches long. But this is my target. I'm gonna start, I don't know, that's about 15 yards I would have to say from where I'm at. And with my baby stroller, that's gonna be holding my arrows, and it's also gonna be the bipod for my recording. See if I can get a decent footage of me trying to hit my target. It's been a while. I haven't been out shooting my bow in probably 4 months, so I'm pretty rusty right now. I gotta get situated, find the right angle. So excuse me for the wobbliness and shakiness, and there we go. You can see that decently. Also made a sling. I'm sure you guys can see it. You know, good old David and Goliath sling. I'll be trying to hit my target with this too. Let you guys see it a couple times. Boom. But I love old-fashioned weapons, as you can tell. It's the stuff. Tell you what though, the one thing about this bow, it slides, it hits forward so hard, like right here. I mean, just right there. You have to have like extra covering. I mean, super thick stuff. Like I got this thick leather plus this, and it still hurts my wrist because it slaps so hard on my wrist. It's insane. But whatever. You always got to deal with a little pain, right? That's the pain I got to deal with. And that ain't nothing compared to emotional pain, anyways. I'd rather deal with physical pain than I would emotional any day. Okay. So there we go. Got to set it up like that. It's my sparring gloves. And I slide it through like so. I honestly have to have all this. But I am going to try shooting some lighter or heavier arrows, because right now I'm shooting carbon fiber arrows, and I just feel like they're too light for this longbow. You know? So these are my carbon fiber arrows. These are my field tips for practice. If you can see them, I ordered them from China. They're pretty cheap, but you can actually hunt with these, so it's worth it. I've hit rocks and shit, bent one tip, bent it back, it was okay, it bent a little, then I bent it, and the tip broke, but I just fixed it, you know, that's what we do, we fix shit, right? Then I got my deer skin gloves, plus cowhide glove, so it's like super extra thick and excellent for keeping my fingers to where they feel normal when I'm done, instead of like I don't even want to touch anything with the tips of my fingers. Okay. This is my bow. Got it from Amazon. It's the Mountain Man Gear OMP, the Sierra. 68 inches, 60 pounds. See if you can see that right there. Hella nice bow. It's for instinct shooting. That's why this is the way it is. I'm an instinct shooter. I just aim and fire. You'll see. I gotta see if I'm still on target. Okay, good. Stand up a little to where you guys can see me. That was a dead deer. Oop. Hello, Governor. Like I said, I'm rusty. Bear with me. It's been 4 months since I've been out and shot. But I've only got like 4 or 5 of these tips. I want to get more. I want all of my arrows to have these tips. That way, no matter what, I always have hunting tips. You know what I mean? See if I can get it between those two. Right under. This is sweet. I love shooting bows. Something I've always loved doing is anything that involves old-fashioned weapons, slings, bows, old bows like this. It's a little newer age, but it's still a longbow. I like my knives, I like katanas, I like swords. I like primitive ways of starting fires, primitive ways of building shelters. Things like that are survival skills that one must know. You can't, like, I feel like if you're going to do like a survival class and they start teaching you all this high-tech shit first, you're not going to survive. You honestly need to learn your foundations first, which is all old school shit. You know what I mean? Starting fire with rubbing sticks and, you know, how to filter your water like when you need to, which you would use sand, burn some wood, get the charcoals up, then you would layer it, charcoal, sand, charcoal, sand, charcoal, sand, charcoal, sand, but the bottom layer would be sand, so it would be sand, charcoal, sand, charcoal, sand, charcoal, sand on top and sand on bottom. Get your water you're going to drink, that you want to drink, you pour it through there, whatever is holding that, all that sand and charcoal, let it filter through the bottom, have something to catch it on the bottom, and then you take it, and then you boil it, and then you could drink it. It's great. I mean, there's even ways of making engines run off of smoke. That thick, white, yellow smoke that comes up off a fire, that shit's flammable, man. You can honestly, if you have the hose that's pumping that smoke out about that far from a carburetor, above the carburetor where it can suck that smoke in, it will run. I've seen it happen. It's badass. But your vehicle's only gonna go about 35 miles an hour, but that's bitching. You know, because you can load it up and still move about 35. Pretty cool. So my point is, learning all your basics first is the way to go. Like when I started building stick frame houses, my boss wouldn't let me use any electric tools. He made me use all old tools first until I mastered and got good with them. And then he bumped me up and let me use nail guns and, you know, all the electric saws and everything. Because for a while I had to hand cut everything, just everything. But after that, I really knew what I was doing. So I really thank him for doing that for me. Because now I'm a little more efficient with the things that I do. Because I took that concept of learning the basics first with my whole life. Like, I feel like I need to learn the basics of everything first and then slowly graduate up. You know, it's not good just to jump into something that's further away than your skill level. You know what I mean? You're better off just starting slow and low tech and get that down, because then when you get to that more high tech stuff, you'll be a lot more comfortable with it and you'll be more efficient with it because you're understanding the basic concept of the tools that you'll be using. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, dudes. You know, I figured, you know, a lot of times in my my videos that I've done, I've really never sat and actually talked to my people. So now that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting here, I'm talking, and I'm shooting my bow, and just trying to have a good old-fashioned American good time. I'm up in the mountains. I did just have a cop roll by, so he might come back and tell me I can't shoot here. So I might have to pack up. Who knows? But as of right now, I'm having a good time. Alone time where I can talk and think about it. See that cop driving by through my aiming off. So now I got my regular field tips, which I don't mind, but I prefer my other ones better. That one caught my shirt. Yeah. But this is just, it's a good fashion old American time. I mean, not even just American. This is an all culture sport right here. Shooting arrows. This goes far beyond. I mean, this is in every country. So shooting bows, I honestly love it, and I hope some of you YouTubers that watch my videos can appreciate this as well, because this is good stuff. This is what good times were made of. People would have good times just sitting there and having competitions who can shoot better. It's just really good family fun to get out and do stuff like this. And all of my kids have their own bows as well. I'm still trying to get my wife into it. But all in all, it's we have a lot of good, honest family fun instead of like going to the movies or something. I mean, we sit at home and watch TV all the time. Like, if I'm going to go out and do something, I want to go out and do some quality, good family stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get back up to par, and then probably later today I'm going to bring my kids out here and we're going to do some more shooting. Yeah, that one was right in dead center. Did you guys see that, dudes? I did it. I got it in the center. Real quick like. Dudes. Little high right. That's alright. Like I said, it's been 4 months. Usually I'm shooting from 60 yards. But right now I just got to get my groove back, and then I'll move back to 30 and then to 60. And I don't know if you're seeing how I pull back, but before I used to hold above like this, but it got to where I don't like it, and my fingers would turn the string like this way, and then my arrow would do this a lot. So when I just grab from the bottom and pull this way, for some reason for me, it's more accurate. I had other people like, oh, you're not supposed to shoot like that. I'm like, dude, I can shoot anywhere I want. And right now, I'm out shooting you guys. So, honestly. Boom, dead center. It's a good one. Ooh, so close. What happened is, got to thinking about that 5-0 again. Man, I know I'm not doing anything wrong, and I am a good guy, and I really don't break the law at all. But even then, like, as a kid, you're basically raised to fear the cops for some reason, even though they're good people, and they help protect us. The only time if you don't like them, usually you're doing something bad. So, like, I don't know what it is. I mean, they're good people. I would honestly have to say that most cops are good people. It's the people that are the ones that have the problems. Every time I seen cops when I was younger, is because I was doing something dumb, you know? But now, like, anytime I see cops, it's like, hey, what's up? I'm all good. I'm a family man. I raise my kids. I don't party anymore. I just do the family thing and read the Bible and just try to be a good human being. And man, I tell you what, after messing around with my katana and after I've been working out with, in that sense, the muscles that you get from working with a katana on this upper part has truly helped my shot. Like, my arm isn't wobbling like this, because at first the 60 pounds on the longbow was, you know, I'm not going to say it was too much because it's not. But when I first got it, it was kind of hard to pull the string back like more than 30 times. After that, I would start doing this, you know what I mean? Like, my arms would get worn out and I'd pull back, and my left arm would start doing that. But after the working out and stuff I've been doing and exercising with my katana and my bukin, like, I have way better control. I'm really impressed with how I'm hitting today, to be honest, because the 4 months I've took off from shooting has been the 4 months I've been training with my katana. You know, and I'm not going to say, oh, I'm the best at katana, because I'm not. I am a below beginner, you know what I mean? I can cut decent. Granted that, I got good cuts, but it's my skill level and things of that nature, of parrying and finding openings and keeping myself always closed. It's those things I need to learn, you know? And everything that I have learned, I've taught myself. So, you know, actually, like, so when I do things, it's just things that I've taught myself. So, like, I ask people in my videos to please give me advice on what I'm doing so I can excel and get better, you know, because I have people that are like, oh, you suck, and I'm like, dude, don't you guys remember when you first started? I guarantee you sucked too, until you practice and got better and better. That's all I'm doing. I just don't have the money to pay for classes and stuff. So if I can get advice from my fellow YouTubers and my friends that are on YouTube and family, then that's what I gotta do, right? That's what we're all about here. It's pretty quick, isn't it? You guys seen that? Look, that's the one tip that broke. I was telling you guys about. That's it though, and I've fired each of these tips at least a good 80 times each. Ooh, I wasn't ready to let go on that one. I didn't extend all the way. See, now I'm concentrating too hard. It's weird. There's a fine line in between concentrating too hard and then I'm taking away from my instinct shooting and going into more directive shooting. So I've got to remind myself to be, because I'm an instinct shooter, I just aim and fire, that's it. So when I decide to take a little more time, it's not going to be as good of a shot. Missed that one too, dang it. That's okay. With how many I have in my target, I'm pretty happy. That was pretty close to dead center. There's Papa. Hey, Papa! Yeah. Then I'll be busting the sling out too to see if I can hit the foam block with my sling, because I do plan on going out and hunting some birds with it, with my sling. And if I do, I'll record for you guys so you can see it done. Hey buddy, what's up boy? What's up boy? Go potty. Oh, right under it. Hand's getting a little sweaty, my left one. Yeah, I gotta get some practice in. Making a YouTube video.
Oh,
right there. It's my bipod. Guess I better put this over here now. Buddy's here. I don't want him trampling on it. How was Taven last night? Was he good for you guys?
Yeah.
All right. What's he doing right now? Sitting at home.
He was sleeping. They were both sleeping when I left.
Oh, they're both sleeping?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first pulled up here, I had this guy in a white vehicle. He pulled in right after me. He's all, "You're not pulling in here to dump stuff, are you?" I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "Dude, I come up here to shoot my bow, okay? That's all I'm doing." It's like, I completely respect this earth and this land. You know?
The dumb stuff. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then right after that, he goes up to his place up here, and a sheriff comes rolling up.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm either waiting for them to come and tell me I can't be down here, or they're just coming to check to see if I'm actually doing that and not dumping. Which I would dump. If I was to dump, it'd be happy dump.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I'd have to say, bad target or grouping, considering I haven't been out for about 4 months.
Yeah.
We got about 8 of them within an inch from each other. Alright. That's not bad. That's inch grouping right there. Yeah, so I'm waiting to see if they're going to come and ruin my fun or not. If they do, I'll just go down to Rocky Point Road and hit the other sandy part up. You know, I'll just tell them, like, dude, this is the only sandy place I can fire my arrows without having to worry about busting them. You know, like, you guys have a place I can go fire my arrows off? That's houses around. That my shit ain't going to break? I mean, that's not going to break my stuff? Because this is the only place I've found. The rest are... I went out to a buddy's houses that had bales of hay and stuff, and I lost and broke more arrows doing that than I do coming out here. And I used to have a lot more arrows in this too. Last time I went out to Damon's house, I lost, had 5 arrows that got busted, and 3 of them got lost from letting other people shoot. I told him, I was like, I ain't never coming out here to shoot again. I was like, you guys want to shoot, you can come with me to my spot where we're not going to lose arrows and we're not going to have them busted because all the arrows are burying into sand or granite sand, whatever the hell that shit is. Uh-oh. Messed up my pod here. Okay. Shoot, maybe I should stop this one. Alright, I'm going to stop this YouTube. It's 24 minutes long. If I do another row of arrows, it's going to be another 24 minutes. So I'm going to have to... 2 different videos. So, this is from about 15 yards. I'm gonna move back 15 more and start recording.